end-to-end analytics, and what is a Fabric product is came, those things, right? So yesterday we learned, this is what the slide we ran. We are running the business in the end-to-end analytics. For that, we need to store the customer's information, employees' information. Maybe we need to go for sales data. For that, we need to use some kind of applications, something like these applications. So to do this all handling in one place, we need to go for Fabric. Fabric is a SaaS product and the only product which is full-fledged available to do the end-to-end work is end-to-end analytics is
Hello?
Fabric. Yeah.
Ram, I think so your screen is not visible. If you're sharing
Okay.
your screen.
Yeah. Okay. What about now?
Yeah, now it's come up.
Okay. So what I was saying is, yesterday we learned only one word meaning we learned. What do you mean by end-to-end analytics platform? So what type of platform we offered also we observed yesterday, there is a Fabric SaaS we offered, right? Inside the Fabric SaaS, whatever you want, you can able to do it. So today we'll go and try to see first one thing that is called as how we can do the sign up. First thing is you need to practice it, right? You need to practice means you need to know how to do the sign up. So the sign up process, we have for 60 days of sign up is free. Okay, and there is a process, we have it, that process you have to follow. We'll follow the Microsoft documentation and we'll be able to do it. But for this, we need to have some kind of credit card also required. And this credit card, it won't charge anything, but it's required. Okay, so let us try to see that sign up process today, how we can do that one, those things. Then second, we'll go and try to see how to open the Fabric and write the some Python code inside the Fabric. We are going to learn about how to open the Fabric. Then inside the Fabric, we are going to write some kind of Python code. We are going to write it. That's what we are going to know about it. So this Python code writing will go for at least 10 classes. It will go. That is 10 days of duration. We are going to discuss about that one. Third, once it is completed, then we'll go and try to give a bit of introduction about what exactly big data and all. So that is one class I'm going to take it. So that's a 1 day. Then once that is done, then we are going to learn about some kind of SQL. So SQL, I'm going to discuss about max to max. 1 day I'm going to discuss about it. Okay, so that will be what topics you have to learn it. You come to understand those topics are going to learn and come back. That's what the goal. Okay, better if I write the statistics all in Excel, it will be looks good. So this data engineering you need to learn means you should have the good focus. Then only you can able to learn it. Otherwise, it's waste of your time and my time also. One moment. Hello. Okay. So we are trying to learn so many skills we are going to learn about it. Like we have going for first one that is called as Python. So Python is new for everyone. That is the reason I thought of taking the number of days is equal to number of days we are going to spend is 10 days we are going to spend about it. Okay. Then we go and try to learn about, let me do the sum from here to somewhere else. Okay, we go and try to learn about, okay, some big data concepts are going to know about it. So at least one day, one class I'm going to teach about it. At least architecture I need to explain. So I'll do that. Then we'll go and try to know about SQL, at least important concepts, what you need to go through it, those things I need to explain. So I'll go for the one day. Okay, followed with this one, we need to go for what is ADF, how we can handle the ADF inside the Fabric. We are going to see it. That is going to take at least 20 days of time. It is going to take it. Then we are going to know about what exactly is Synapse. Okay, serverless, dedicated, Spark pool, all three things we are going to cover it. And that's the reason it is going to take another at least 10 days. It is going to take it. Okay, then once it is done, then we'll go on try to learn about like real-time integration, real-time reporting. Those things we are going to know about it. Okay. So for that, it is going to take at least another 10 days. It is going to take it. We're going to cover event house, event hub, event streaming, okay, activators, those things we are going to cover about it. Okay. Next, we are going to know some kind of one or two machine learning models also will see it. Okay. So not many days I'm going to teach it. Only one day I may be teaching it because that is not our focus of area. But still we'll go for the one model, we'll take it, we'll try to implement it. Then we'll go for Power BI. Okay, that also we're going to cover within 20 days, we're going to cover it. So that's how our total course statistics will be happens. Is it clear?
Hey Ram, good evening. This is Hari.
Yeah, Hari. How are
Hey,
you?
hi.
Yeah,
Good, good. How about you? Thank you.
yeah.
Is it mandatory to learn as a data engineer for Power BI?
Okay, good question. So things how it happens is when today one person called me and he said like he attended data engineering, but he rejected over there because he don't know Python and he don't know Power BI. This kind of reasons. So
So,
why this kind of things is happening is okay. Why this
yeah,
kind of
basically
things
in
is
the
happening
market.
is
Okay, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry,
why this
I'll ask
kind of
last.
things are happening is okay. If we take the some products how the people are releasing. Suppose we take our product, we are coming here to learn about the fabric, right? So the fabric is a end-to-end analytics. End-to-end analytics means we need to do the ETL, we need to do the BA, everything. Maybe if your project is very big in the size, once you enter into the office, you may be working either in the Power BI only, or only in the ADF only, or only in the Synapse only, possible. But as a skill, you need to know all. That's what the expectation. Got my point? Now you can ask the question.
Yeah, yes. In the market, mostly we are seeing LinkedIn or Naukri or whatever it is. In the organizations also, they're looking for ADF and ADB, and plus either Synapse or PySpark.
Yeah, that's what we're
Do you
covering.
have
Those
any
things we're covering.
other ADB?
Okay, ADB is a out of this fabric. Okay, actually we came for the fabric. We came here, right? Okay, that we suppressed it. Actually, we do have that kind of material. We do have it. Okay, if you see, yeah, if you want that also, we can add one day. We can add it for that. But at this point of time, I thought of removing that from our stack. So earlier, if you see the data engineering course means this is how I'm going to explain it. If you see this material, so even with the big data itself, I used to explain so many days and data fabric, data bricks, those things are there here. So data bricks also I used to explain so many days I used to explain. But what is the course you are teaching here is we are going for the Fabric. We are going right with the Fabric. Databricks is not there. Got my point?
Yeah.
The Fabric Databricks is not there. The reason we kept that side. And once you learn this one, right, the what Databricks is doing, what this Fabric is doing, most of the concepts you'll be aware of it. So one class, if I give also nothing will happen. So I'll give 1 or 2 classes on that one. Maybe let's make it as round figure. Let's take it as 2. So remaining things you can follow the videos and you can learn about it. This is how the customized syllabus I want to get it as per the current market trend.
Hi Ram, I have a question.
Mhm.
So it's like I just want to know regarding this. Like, so the Fabric and Databricks, it's like so same functionality. Like, I mean, so we perform end-to-end analytics, right? Like, first we do uh, data engineering thing, and then we also perform analytics on that platform, right? For Fabric and then Databricks. So, like currently, which one is which one the organizations are preferring for the total analytics point, end-to-end analytics point, like ETL process, and then after that, reporting.
It's a wrong
What
wrong
are
sentence. Starting itself, we given the wrong actually. Okay, Fabric and
okay,
Databricks are going to do end-to-end analytics. That is wrong.
okay. So I just want to
Okay,
know regarding that.
yeah,
So
Databricks is not end-to-end analytics. First thing.
okay,
Okay, Databricks is not end-to-end analytics. So Databricks has no reporting tool for your information. Okay, if reporting tool is not available, it's tough to handle the things. There is no presentation layer kind of thing. And Databricks its own cannot store the data and cannot manage the things and all. Databricks has to take again help of the some kind of cloud. It has to take the help. You got my point?
yes, yes. Okay, sir.
But here
Thank you.
all the things are available. All things in one place. Okay. So let's stick with this kind of syllabus. We'll try to stick with. And as part of this one, I'll give the activities also like exercise. I'm going to give it. Please cooperate with me. If I given some homework means that is homework. You understand what I mean, right? Because if you do in that way only, then you can able to complete these all things on time. Okay, uh, uh, but you need not worry about it much because suppose even though I explained this Databricks is available, our friend asked it, so we included. Though I explained 2 days, I cannot cover all the things. But if you open any one slide here, right, inside the slide, we have the very clearly code is available, answers are available, everything will be there, don't worry. And respect to videos also available in the previous batch, whatever I explained, those things are available in our website. You can get from there. So if I'm giving something homework means I'll make sure we have the material, we have the video. Both are available, then only I'm going to give as a homework. Don't worry. Got my point?
Um, uh, I- Hi, ma'am. I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Ma'am, what kind of Python we are going to be studying in this course, and how it's gonna be helpful for us?
Oh, what type of?
So what kind of libraries we're gonna be explored during this course in Python, and how it's
The
gonna be
Python?
beneficial for us?
The Python you're asking?
Yeah. So my question is, what kind of Python libraries we're going to explore in this course, and how it's gonna be beneficial?
Okay, that I cannot answer in a single word. Okay, so many things are going to learn about it. Some of things may be general Python libraries. Some of things may be useful for data engineering. Some of things may be useful for data science. Okay, something like that. We cannot answer in single word. We are going to see that one. We are going to see that one.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. So we stick with this syllabus and we'll try to go through this one. Okay, maybe plus or minus 1 or 2 days here and there it happens, but otherwise This is what the plan, what you're trying to think about it. Okay, so let's start with the Python. And this Python, these are all things whatever I shown here, right? Nothing you need to install it. Nothing you need to install it. Everything you're going to do it using the Fabric only. Okay, software as a service, we are going to use it and we'll be doing it. As a first class today, how we can implement this Python, some of the things we'll try to observe it today. Okay. Okay. So you need to practice something means you need to able to open this URL that is called as app.microsoft app.fabric.microsoft.com, right? How we can able to open it. That's what our first point, what you're trying to think about here, right? So let's try to see that these are the two things we're going to cover. Okay, first one is we want to go for sign up, how we can do that one. So we can do the sign up. For this application, we need the username and password. For that, we are trying to do the sign up. If you want to do the sign up, you need the credit card that is there. But how you can do it is I will provide some URL to you. That URL is going to help you to sign up it. Okay, let us go here. Okay, let us go here. Then, okay. Now this is a sign up for Power BI with a new Microsoft 365 trial. We are trying to use a 365 trial version. We are trying to use it here. So we need to land onto this page. That is the first step. This is a page where you need to land. Okay. Now once you land into this page, then you can see in the bottom we have here option like, okay, to follow along the sign up process, we need to go for click on this 365 website, open this one. Then it is going to open this link for you. Okay. So once it is opened, here we are going to see so many products. But as for instructions here, you can see what is the first point. On the Office 365 E5 license, try for free. Exactly, you have to follow the instructions. Be careful. So we have here Office 365 E5 is available. Okay, in the bottom, you can see here somewhere try for free. Click on this try for free. Okay, then it's going to open one more page. There you need to pass here about you, then sign in details, then payment info and finish it. Okay, set up your subscription. It is going to ask it. Click on here next. Then it's going to ask something like pick one square that shows two identical objects. What are the two are identical? Yes. Okay. So that is a one we have to do it. Next, it is going to ask you an email address. If you have one, use it. If you don't have one, create any one Gmail or Outlook or Yahoo, whatever you want it, personal email ID, you create it and pass that email address here. Okay. Once you pass that email address, then it will go and try to take it to the next page. That's where we are going to provide the sign-in details like password kind of thing. Then payment info, credit card you have to pass here, but your money is safe. So within 30 days we're canceling. It is okay. You can see here one point. In order to avoid the charges, cancel by 4/13/2025 at the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Don't worry. Once it is created, immediately next day itself will try to cancel it. That means tomorrow only you can cancel it. Don't worry. We need not wait for even this date also. Okay. Even we cancelled also, then we are going to able to practice it. You can see the features here in the bottom. Unlimited personal cloud storage are going to get it. Email we are going to get it even. Online desktop versions, Office applications are going to get it. Free fast track deployment things are going to get it, and Copilot help. And one more interesting thing is add up to 25 users during the your trial period. So if you want to practice with your friends and all, you can do it, but I won't suggest it. Okay, because your credit card is there, right? That's the reason I will not suggest it. So the free trial will be automatically converted to paid annual subscription after 1 month. That's the reason don't wait for till last minute. We are going to cancel that one. One best thing is this Fabric, whatever available, right? You can see the here the statement. You can see here the statement. Use that new work account or sign up for the PowerBI service and get Fabric free PowerBI Pro license. Continue to use that work account even after you cancel your Office 365 or Microsoft 365 trial. That means even though you cancel it, is it going to work or not? Even though we cancel it, it's going to work or not? It's going to work. It's going to create one mail ID for you. That mail ID you can able to use it. So anyone readily available with credit card, then I can able to explain this one right now. If not, you try by following this one. If you stuck somewhere, let me know. Anyone readily available? If no, then overlay I can able to explain now. You need to try in our one phase. You have to try it. So suppose you're passing some email ID. You are passing it. Let us say I'm passing. Uh, Suppose one mail ID I'm passing it. Okay. Now let us get you started. It's asking like looks like you need to create a new account. Let us get you started. Continue as this ID, then trying to sign up account. Okay, let's set up the account. Provide your first name, then last name. Okay, then job title, whatever you want, you can provide it. Okay, so you're providing as M and business phone number. Okay, provide your mobile number. That is okay. So we are providing a phone number, then company name, then we are saying as RRA Tech, then company size, something we are trying to select it. It's okay. Okay. Then does your company have a website? Okay, say no. Country or region, okay, United States is okay. Then I would like to, okay, not required. Click on next. So these all are basic information. That's what this screen is about the you. You need to submit it. Click on next. Now it's great. We can observe here it's going for the security check and it's asking text me or call me. So click on here send verification code. Okay, it's going to send maybe one SMS. That SMS you have to give here. I got the SMS. So 942606. So I'm saying as verify. Wow, beautiful. Now we are done with that one. Then it is asking, tell me what is the username and what is the domain name. Domain name, we given company name over there, RRI Tech, right? That's what we got here, RRI Tech, we got it. I'm trying to provide my own password. I want to provide it. So its system is trying to create something, but choose your own, give your own thing. And we need to remember this one. Okay, we passed our own thing, we passed it. So click on the next. Now you got other mail ID, you got it. What is the mail ID now? Mail ramreddy @ rratech dot on microsoft.com. This one we are going to use for the Fabric. You got my point? Now it's saying as, okay, quantity and payment it's asking. So product 365 E5, no teams, it's a trial. Price is 35.75 user per month, quantity 1, and subtotal is this much. So add the payment method, your plan paid monthly after the trial. After the trial, okay, don't worry. Total today is how much? zero only, right? So we need not worry about it. Click on here, add payment method. Okay. Then we will be entering here this card number, these details are going to enter it. You got my point? That's it. Once you added those details, right, then you'll get one ID now. One ID will be ready for you. That ID is now in my case. What is ID? It is ready. Dot RRITEC. Sorry, not dot. @RRITEC dot on Microsoft.com. This kind of ID it will be ready. You got my point? Once this is ready, then you have to go for app.powerbi.com. You have to go. App.powerbi.com. You have to go. So once you are in here, even I am also using the similar kind of ID I'm using. You can notice here, what is my ID? Mailaramreddy, @mailaramreddy.onmicrosoft.com. Maybe company name I given, Mailaramreddy I given. So it's created something like that. You got my point? Okay. So now we have the sign up account is available. So this is what our sign up account. Then how to use the sign up account to log in. Okay. We'll be logging in here. Something like this, you're going to log in it. Once you log in, the first step you're going to do is you want to practice Python or whatever it is, you need to have some kind of thing that is called as creating workspace. Create the workspace. That's it. That is the first step what you need to do. So how to create the workspace is here you have to go for okay, before creating workspace, one more thing also you have to do. So once you logged in, right? Once you logged into this application now, okay, we got the ID, then we went to this application. We went to this application now. We logged in. Okay, we log in. Once you log in, you need to enable 60 days trial. You need to enable. You need to enable 60 days trial. You need to enable. In order to enable the 60 days trial, you need to go here and you need to click on this button, your user button. Here you will get the option called as enable the option. In my case, I'm not getting it because already I'm using it, right? That's what I'm not getting it. Here you need to enable it. That's it. Once you enable, your trial will be enabled for the 60 days. It is going to be enabled. Once it is enabled, I need to create the workspace. At this point of time, I don't want to speak too much on the workspace. Workspace is kind of all objects we're going to store in one place. All objects. All objects. All objects means down the line, you may be creating here some Python file, you may be creating it. Or you may be storing one table of data, you may be storing it. Or you may be storing here one file, you may be storing it. Or you may be creating here some notebook, you may be creating it. Or one data set, you may be creating it. Or one pipeline, we may be creating, whatever it is, doesn't matter. All the objects are going to be stored inside the workspace. Let us try to create here that kind of workspace. Okay, you are going to create here workspace by clicking on this workspace option. Then say as a new workspace. Then you are going to provide here name of the workspace. You are going to provide it something. Then you will be expanding your advanced tab. Then select here your trial option. You are going to select it. Don't forget to select this trial option. This option you must select it. Once you select the trial option, click on the apply. That's it. If you click on the apply, I'm not clicking on the apply because I already have it. So if you click on apply something like this, immediately we are going to get here the name, whatever we have it, DDD, we are going to get it. We're going to get this kind of thing. Now, in my case, I don't want it, so I am trying to delete this one. Let us go and try to delete this workspace, whatever available DDD, I am trying to delete it. So to delete that one, I can go to the workspace settings. In the bottom, there is an option called as remove the workspace is available. I can delete it. I don't want to maintain too many things here. So that's the reason whatever I created, I deleted. So I may be using master workspace. I may be using it. So this is the RR master workspace for my entire teaching purpose. I will be using it. Okay, am I clear? So you also will get this kind of thing. You are going to get it once you complete this step that is called as creating the workspace step. Once you create the workspace step, that's what today we need to learn about, start the Python code learning and all, right? That too inside the Fabric only we are going to do that work. So once we have this workspace, there we have option called as new item. Click on the new item. Then you can notice right side we have here filter by item type. So a lot of things are available. Don't worry. At this point of time, notebook, you go for it. This is how we are going to get the notebook. We are going to get it. Click on the notebook. So we got here notebook. Some name you want to provide here, you can provide it. Let us say, sorry, I'm trying to give the name of this one. Okay, learning the Python. Okay, Python 01. Okay, then we are trying to say as a about the data types. We are trying to learn about it, for example. Okay, something like this. I given the name. So P01 data types I provided. Now in the top you can notice we have so many languages are available. For what purpose you came here? PySpark or Spark Scala or Spark? What is that? Python. So select here Python. That means you are trying to do now what code? Python code. We are trying to do it. That's it. Wow, you completed your environment setup. You completed. Okay, learning code is secondary. If you complete this process, your environment setup is completed. You got my point? Okay, now second thing is you have to cancel your thing, right? Once you open this workspace, once you purchase this one, we'll get the portal also. There you have to go to the admin. There you can able to cancel the subscription. Okay. Once you do that one, then let me know. I'll show you how to remove that subscription. Okay. Don't forget to remove it. Okay, you have to remove that one subscription. After you remove the subscription, also this mail ID whatever available, it will be useful for the Fabric. Don't worry. You got my point? Okay.
Yes.
Right. Now here, let us say we are trying to see something. This is called as a cell. Okay, and the cell you can notice this is a cell, and the cell we have here two things you can do it at this point of time. One is you can go on, you can write your markdown language, you can write it. One is you can go on, you can write your markdown language. Second is you can go on, you can write your Python code, you can write it. Python code, you can write it. Okay. In fact, all our materials, right? If you go and try to observe our material library here, so if you observe these materials, at the ending, you can notice something is available here. What is this one? .md. .md stands for here markdown file. So markdown is a language kind of HTML kind of thing. Whatever possible in HTML, at least 60% of things are possible in the markdown language. Okay, for example, you tell me if I write here, let's go and try to switch this one from the Python cell to markdown. You can see in the bottom what it's showing here, what type of cell it is. The cell, what type of cell it is? Python. I am trying to switch this Python to markdown. All you have to do in the top, we have one button, convert to markdown cell. If you click on this one, then you can notice this Python word is not there, and it's allowing you to write some kind of text and all. Okay, even we have some kind of highlighters, okay, some kind of code, we can write it, HTML code kind of thing. Lot more things you can do it. Time being, I am writing a single hash. Then we are writing, okay, skill one, we are learning. Skill one, we are learning. That skill one is called as Python. We are trying to learn about it. Something like this I written. Once you written everything, then you can go on, you can click on here. There is option called as run all, run cell above, run cell below. We are not thinking about these all things. Simply go on, try to click on this run button. Then it's going to run everything. Okay, now, okay, it's ran. Now later we realized I want to correct it. Then double click on this one. this one, you can able to correct also something you want to add extra, you can add it. So first level of editing is done. Second level of editing, I want it, for example. Then I am saying as, okay, we are trying to know about what you mean by data types. We are trying to know about it. So we are able to see the data. Whatever you are typing here, we are getting it, right? But what you see here extra is one hash symbol I am putting it. Did you noticed?
Yes, sir.
One hash symbol I am putting it. Did you noticed? Yeah. So the dash symbol is going to decide the sizes actually it's going to decide. For example, 3 I am putting, see the heading structure, what is happening. Then 4 I am putting, then see the what is happening. Then I'm putting here 5, then I'm putting here 6, I am putting it. Then see what is happening. If I put 7, then see what is happening. Let me remove this one, then execute it. Execute shortcut is shift plus enter. What is execute shortcut?
Shift plus.
Shift plus enter. That is the execute shortcut. One hash means we got the heading level 1. Second dash means we got the heading level 2, heading level 3, 4, 5, 6. But if we give the 7, is it recognizing or it is not recognizing? It's not recognizing. That's the reason hashes are remains like hashes only. These hashes are not decoded. So total, how many levels of headings are available?
6 or 7.
Six levels of headings are available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 levels of headings are available. That's it. Okay. Now we got this clarity, we got it. Next, I want to write here, I said one point, okay, markdown language is equal to your HTML language, I said, right? How I can confirm it. Let us go and try to click on here again, markdown. You know how to write the headings in the HTML language. We're going to write here H1. Then we are going to say as a, okay, for example, test, okay. Then I'm writing as H1, I am writing it. Then I'm writing as H1, I am writing it. Now, let me go and try to copy it, then paste here. And I'm changing this as a H2. This also as a H2. This is as a H3. This is as a H3. This is as a H4. This is also as a H4. Then H5. Then H5. Then S6. Then S6. Something like this. I changed it. Then I'm trying to execute it. Now you can notice all the things we got it similar to above what we have, right? So
Yes.
based on this, I can say HTML functionalities, whatever available in that one, not 100%, at least 60% of things you can able to achieve in the markdown. Anyhow, we don't want to worry about the HTML code and all. Just for to certify markdown is similar to the HTML, I given this example. We are not going to learn any tags. HTML tags are not at all required. Okay, this is just for example purpose only I given. Now, okay, we thought of learning now one thing that is called as 01 data types you want to learn about. At this point of time, that much markdown is enough. I don't want to go too much depth on the markdown. That much is enough. So once you typed it, you want to convert this into the markdown, just click on this one, then execute it. This is converted to markdown. Above to the cell, if you want to write some code cell, you can keep your cursor like this. Then above also you'll get the code markdown. We are going to get it. Code means what code?
Python code.
Python code. Markdown means, at this point of time, how to write the headings. That much is enough. But I don't want to add the cell in the top of this one. I want to add this bottom, right? If you keep your cursor bottom of this one, then you get here code and markdown. We are going to get it. Even the space is not required at this point of time. I can go and I can collapse this one so that more space will be there for you. Even if you want this as a bigger size, you can make this as a full screen so that more space will be there for the practice. Now I'm trying to click on here code, then we got the code cell, we got it, and you can notice here what type of code we are writing.
Python here.
Python code we are writing it. Okay. So let's go and try to take here. Suppose I'm defining one object. That object is called as A is the object I'm defining. Then I'm passing value. The value is called as 10. I'm passing it. Okay. After that, I'm trying to ask here print what is the value of the A I'm trying to print it. Okay. Then you can able to observe here. You can able to observe here what is the value it's going to print.
10.
10 it's supposed to print it. Why? Because we taken the A and we pass it 10 as a value, so we are going to get print A means like that. I also want to print what is the data type of this one. To know the data type, we are going to use here type function. We are going to use it. If I use the type function, then it's going to show you what is the data type of that one. Now you can notice what type of data type it is.
It.
Integer. What type of data type it is? Integer. Wow, beautiful. You learned one point. You learned one point. That point is called as integer data type. You learned about it. So 01 int data type, you learned about it. So you know now how to define one variable or one object. Generally we'll call it as object. So passing the value and printing the value to see it here, then like this. Same things I'm copying and I'm pasting into the next cell. I'm pasting it. Then I'm changing this input as in place of the 10, I'm putting a 10.33, I'm executing it. Now we can notice what is the data type of this one?
Float.
Float. Then same thing I'm pasting here. I'm in place of the 10, I'm putting here, let's say 10 plus 2j, I'm putting 8, then execute it. Then you can notice here what type of data type it is? Complex. You can see here what type of data type it is?
Yes, it's complex.
Complex. Again, I'm pasting here, then I'm trying to change this one as, okay, let's say ROM, I'm changing it, then executing it. What type of data type it is?
String.
String. Then again, I'm trying to paste here, then I'm trying to change this as a true and T capital. Remember T capital. The false F capital. Then what type of data type it is?
Boolean.
Boolean. That's it. These are the 5 data types what you need to focus. One is what? Integer. Second is what? Float. Third is what? Complex. Then string. Then Boolean. That's it. This much only you need to know about the data types. If you know this much, you are good. You are good to go. That's it.
Date also required update.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it down the line. Okay. So time being, this much is enough. So for this, detailed notes also available. Okay, like if you go to our website, our material site, like we have here Azure Cloud Data Engineering. There we have the Python. Okay, then we see here core level of Python, advanced level of Python, two things. Go to the core level of Python. Then I maybe this material I prepared somewhere 6 years back. I prepared it as part of the data science course. I prepared it like data science, machine learning, deep learning, natural language process. That purpose I prepared this one, but still it's okay. It Python is common. If you go for data engineering or general Python, or if you go for the data engineering or data science, machine learning, deep learning, doesn't matter. Python is always Python. You got my point, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So today, whatever data types I have here, today data type I explained, for example, go to this data types, click on this one. There you may get the more examples than what I explained today. Because at that moment I may be taken 1 hour class for this data types, but I don't have that much time to spend now. And the world also not like that. We need to be a bit fast. That is the reason. That is the reason I'm trying to go covering more skills in short time of time. Short means here. This is a short. You got my point, right? This
Yes.
itself is very big timeline actually, to be honest. But this much of timeline, this is the what we are putting 875. But if you are not able to cover this Python in this duration, it's a problem. Again, Python itself, we are spending 2 months means it is a problem. That is the reason I may not be going for more than one example, but in this one, you may have more than one example. For example, here I given one example, I given second example, something like that. You got my point? So
Yeah.
go through these notes, and also some extra things also I might be given here. You need to go through this one. Will you try? Okay. Now you land inside the fabric, or you can write your own Python code. You learned about it, right? Now let's continue doing the next things. Let's say data structures. I want to do it here. Data structs. You want to do it. Okay. Let's say this is 0 to. Then I am saying as data structs. Right. One more shortcut to convert Python cell into Markdown cell is press escape from the keyboard. Press escape from the keyboard, then control plus enter. That's it. Sorry, M plus shift plus enter. M plus shift plus enter. You got my point? I did not use this M button now, right? Just I converted. Just press escape from the keyboard, then M stands for Markdown. To run this one, shift plus enter. Okay. Don't worry. If you are not remembering shortcuts also, it's okay. Those things while you're practicing it automatically will get it. Okay, at this point of time you can use the buttons. Now I'm going for the code. Whatever you copied here, same thing I am copying again. Then I'm trying to put it here. In place of this one, I'm changing something, two brackets I'm giving. Then inside the two brackets, I'm passing some values, something like this. I'm passing some values. Then I'm trying to observe what it is. What it is? What type of data structure it is? List. So let us go for one more thing we have here. Let's say, let us go for here instead of the square brackets. I'm going for this kind of brackets. I'm going. Then what it is?
Tuple.
Tuple. Tuple. Now, instead of that one, I'm trying to go for, instead of this bracket, I'm trying to take here one more type of bracket. I'm taking here this type of bracket, then I'm executing it. Then what type of this is?
Set.
Set. Now, next I'm trying to go for here. This is also this kind of brackets only. Okay. However, internally we are going to pass here something like this. We're going to pass it India, then 134 or 140. Let us give it as 140. Then USA. Then we're giving as, what is the population, sir? India and USA population numbers. Okay, right. We are going to see here India is 140, it is okay. And here, what is the population? 342. This is 1419. This is 342 millions, and this is 1419 millions. Let's try to put that one. Let's try to put that one. So this is 1419. This is 342. Okay. Something like this we written. So you used here flower brackets, we used it, and we're trying to do it. Suppose if we don't know some syntax and all, we can take the help of help document. Dictionary, if you want to know more information, you can put something like this dict, and you can see the more help we can able to observe. Here you can observe there is a help document also available how you can write it. Okay, this is the one syntax it is given. This also works actually. So even this flower brackets also work. We'll see one more example on that one. So this is A is equal to, sorry, I think I need to change it again. Okay, India, then what is the number? 1419. So whatever it is, just here and there. Okay. Then USA, then we are saying as how much? 340 millions. Okay. Now something like this we defined, then we are trying to execute it. We can able to observe. We are seeing now this is a what type of object? Dictionary. So one more syntax also available for this. Let us see our initial syntax what I thought of explaining. So you can go on here, you can put it here like this kind of brackets, but you have to put it here. You have to put it here colon. Here also you have to put it here colon. Then this is a string, right? String means you have to put either double quotes or single quotes. You have to put it. So we are putting here double quotes. We are putting it, for example. Okay, then go on, try to run it. Now you can observe it's running and showing as this is one more syntax we have it. That's fine. Now tell me, what are the data structures we learned at this point of time? Just we are defined, that's it. A lot more things are there. We'll see those things also. But at this point of time, you know how many types of data structures are available?
4.
Again, 4 things, right? List, tuple, set, dictionary. Out of this one, important things are 2 things are mandatory for you. You have to learn it. List and dictionary. Why? Because tomorrow, suppose you're going and trying to create some kind of pipelines down the line. Down the line, we are going to create some kind of pipelines, we are going to create it. For example, let's say I open any one pipeline. Yeah, here we have some pipeline. If I open the pipeline or whatever it is, everything is a end of the day dictionary and list combination only you are going to see it. All the code, whatever you do it, everything is a dictionary and list combination only we are going to see it. Okay. Now, for example, you are saying this object. So this object, how it is working, you want to know. How it is working, you want to know. If you go for the learn more something, okay, or else directly go for your view, then this is directly we go for edit JSON code. There you can observe, then you can observe all flower brackets and square brackets. Are you seeing it? What is this?
Yeah. Flower.
I'm sorry.
Dictionary.
Yeah, that means though it is saying as JSON, but inside the JSON, if you know dictionary and if you understand what is the list, these 2 things if you know perfectly, and also basic data types also you know by this time. You know what is this data type? Integer. What is data type? Boolean. What is data type? String, right? So here
Yes.
syntax wise here and there slightly difference will be there. We are seeing here false means f small we are seeing, right? Okay, that's how ADF likes. But Python not liking small if you give it won't recognize as a boolean. It will be throwing the error. If you want, you can go and you can verify it. Okay, let me go back. Suppose if I give here a is equal to false, if I'm giving, then it is going to throw the error. It won't like it. It won't like it. Python is a case sensitive language or not? If I go and try
Yeah.
to put here a is equal to capital F, I'm putting it, then we're going to get it's going to run properly. So based on this one, Python is a case sensitive or not?
Yes, it is case sensitive.
It is case sensitive. Okay, cool. We understand now what you mean by data types, what you mean by data structures. You learned about it. Next, we want to go for here something called as casting. Something called as casting. You need to know about it. So casting means converting one data type into another data type. I want to convert it. For example, you taken in the beginning. This was the example we taken. Okay, so it may be you want to cast it. Let us say I'm trying to pass here a is equal to 10. I am passing it. Okay, then you know what is the data type of that one. So, but b is equal to I'm saying as float of a. I'm saying it. That means what I'm trying to convert integer whatever a is available that I'm converting into what float. Once the conversion is completed, we're storing into where
B.
b.
Which
Okay, let us try to check it. What is the value? How it looks like. So we are trying to check here by pasting it. This is a print b. We are writing it. And data type also I want to know it. So we are trying to write here print type of B. Now you can observe, you can see first 2 lines, 10 integer, next 2 lines we see 10 and float, right? That means are you able to convert integer into float?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. Let's try next example. I want to convert integer into, let's say, complex number. I want to convert it. In place of the float, I am trying to use here complex. I am trying to use it. Complex, I am trying to use it. Then observe, we're able to see this as integer and complex. So it's working.
Yes.
Yeah. In place of the complex, now I am trying to use here str, string, I am trying to use it. Then you can notice here, it is converted and we got here, what is the data type it is?
String.
String. Now we want to go for converting this one into the Boolean. So we are writing here bull. Then go and try to execute it. Now you can notice here, what is the data type of this one? Boolean. Now you thought of converting this into the, let us say, list. You want to convert it. You want to convert this into the list. Okay, now you can execute it. Now it's saying as error. What is the error it's saying? Integer object is not
Iterable.
iterable. That means, can you convert integer into the list?
No.
No. Same thing will happen for rest of things also. Okay, I mean to say rest of things means what? What is the next one? Tuple, right?
Yes.
Tuple. So that also going to throw the error. Integer object is not iterable. Okay, because we don't have multiple values here. That is the reason that error message, expected error message. If I say dict, then also it is going to throw similar kind of error. If I go and try to say converting this into the set, I'm writing here set, I'm writing it. Still, we are going to get the similar kind of error. So we passed integer. We know how to convert into either float, possible, nest, complex, possible, string, possible, boolean, possible, right? But integer converting into list, possible or not possible? Not possible. Tuple, possible or not possible? Not possible. Nest, dictionary,
Dictionary.
set, these all are not possible.
If
Okay,
there is more than one value, then is it possible or
how you store more than one value in the
it,
integer object, right?
yes.
One value is available, then only it is called as integer object. Okay, so this is what our learning now. This is what our learning. If we try to compare now convert now integer into remaining forms, remaining form objects, whatever we have it. Some of things are possible, some of things are not possible. Okay, that's what we have to learn it. You need to try now. You need to try now next activities. What you have to try next activities? Take example as instead of 10, take here 10.33, and you take here integer. You take it. Start like that. You understand, right? I taken the float. Float I am trying to convert into rest of the forms. Float I am trying to convert into rest of the forms. It is integer. Possible or not possible?
Possible. Integer.
Possible. So if I want to convert that into the complex, then I am trying to do it. So it's throwing error means not possible. If not throwing error means it's possible. So something like this, you take one object, use the functions how I used it, try to convert into rest of the forms. And once you completed one by one object like this bullet point, you write it and try to understand the subject. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tomorrow we'll go for how to read the things we try to understand about it. Suppose we just now I got chance to show it. Down the line, we're going to work with the too much of JSON codes. We're going to work about it. Some in our case, you may want to send a mail by saying, okay, when my pipeline is published, I want to send it. That means you need to read this value, you have to read it, and you have to send the mail. How we can navigate to till this point and pick that value. You need to know how to pick this particular value, right?
Yes.
Yeah, how to pick this particular value, we are going to learn about it tomorrow. So that is what the reading activity will happen tomorrow. But today, what we completed, what is your homework is, I am giving very clearly. So even though I did not explain, this is all your plate of food. Python calculators you have to do, data types you have to do, converting one data type into another data type also explained. Reading I did not explain. And the list just creation is completed. So list, tuple, dictionary, set we completed. You got my point? So underline my words. Underline my words. People who really want to practice, then only stay back. Otherwise, better to um, not come to the class. That is the best option, because practice is very important. Okay, at least you are working uh, people, then at least you have to spend the Saturday, totally Saturday you have to spend it. Sunday you leave to your family. That's okay. I don't, first is family always. Okay. So Saturday, totally spend it. Sunday give to the family. That's okay. You got my point?
Yes.
I know how
Yeah.
much tough it is after the job. Coming here and practicing is very tough. I'm doing that right. So I know it. That's the reason I don't want to put pressure on you people. Enjoy, happily learn it, but make sure 5 days you are able to not able to practice 1 hour, 1 hour. There is a reason Saturday minimum 5 hours you have to spend it. That's how we have to plan our schedule. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Ram,
Yeah. One,
is
one
it
moment. One moment.
possible?
One moment. Yeah. I stopped the recording.